I'm outside too. Like, let's stop pretending like you is the last of the Mohicans. You are not. You know what I'm saying? It's just not like, oh, I'm addicted to the white meat. Like, it was fine for what I had, but okay. It ain't giving that. And the truth is, I put too much on it because we were married, and I take my vows serious, and I thought that you did too. And so the truth is, I was waiting for you to come around like a wife. Because all I know how to be is a wife. I was married to Vince, and that didn't work out. And I got with D, and we were getting married, and I got with you, and we got married. And I married you after you ate somebody, whole booty. So let's not talk about wow and what happened before then, okay? Don't make it seem like I'm a bad person. Don't make it seem like I didn't put up with a lot. Don't make it seem like, oh, I've been so gracious to her, and, I have been giving grace, and she's a da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ta-da-wah-wah. No, baby. Don't do that. We have given grace to each other.
But we have so many homes, y'all. Like, I have so much real estate. Imagine that, being homeless and having homes. He actually so I said to say about my Bentley, I said to say because I'm in my baby's truck, which I love, which I'm sure he's tired of me driving. He has his own business. He doesn't have to mess up mine. There's a couple of things. That's what I'm saying. Y'all listening to the wrong people. We got like 10 cars.
Tamar Braxton is back in the headlines again. And this time, it's because of yet another messy relationship. And y'all, not even her sisters are happy about it. Not too long ago, Tamar was talking about how embarrassed she felt after marrying JR, the same man who publicly humiliated her and allegedly spent her money on a 25-year-old Instagram model. That relationship was so toxic that even her sisters started worrying about her mental health. Tamar had poured her time, money, and emotions into saving something that ended with her getting dumped like she meant nothing. But apparently, Tamar didn't learn from that heartbreak because fans are already pointing out all the red flags in her new man. And while Tamar's bond with her sisters might not be the strongest right now, they're still trying to protect her because her dating history has been rough. To say the least, Tamar's often been painted as dramatic and unstable, someone who tries to buy affection instead of recognizing her worth. Remember when she was with her ex, David Adefisio? That relationship spiraled so badly that Tamar admitted she fell into one of the darkest periods of her life and even accused David of abuse. David fired back immediately, denied everything, and even filed a restraining order against her, claiming she got physical with him while he was driving. That he later made a public statement saying he wished Tamar would find mental and emotional stability, claiming he had tried to help her grow but couldn't stay with her anymore. He said her actions had become unacceptable and damaging to both herself and his reputation. And right after all that drama, Tamar ended up with JR, another man who seemed to know exactly how to play her. He saw how badly she wanted to prove that she could finally make love work after 2 failed marriages and multiple public breakups, and he used it against her. Now, don't get it twisted. Tamar isn't completely innocent in all of this. She's loud, fiery, and sometimes problematic, especially considering she once laughed at Jeannie for marrying a white man, then turned around and did the same thing herself. Tamar and JR first got engaged in March 2023, split by October, and then shocked everyone by announcing their engagement again that December. But that's when things really started to fall apart, and JR's true colors started to show.
Everybody tell you more than once that they don't want you. I don't know why Tamar has let it get to this point. Usually narcissists are going to try to change the narrative before anybody else. They are going to want to call somebody and tell them what happened before anybody else gets to, because they want to keep themselves in a specific light. And yes, I don't want to give Tamar too much because I do feel like Colonel Sanders is manipulative as hell and he's gaslighting us. And I understand what that feels like. So I don't want to give too much. And I also don't like how he tried to weaponize her mental health as a reason why he's slinging his dick up and down the South. Like, let's be real. Like, first of all, them being married, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. I don't know why she married him, and that's none of our business. At the end of the day, that's the decision that they chose to make as adults. But the gaslighting is crazy.
He ended up getting with none other than her rival, Tommy Lee. And when Tamar tried to come for Tommy, things took a wild turn. Tommy clapped back hard, exposing that JR had been getting way too comfortable behind closed doors with Tamar. Let's just say she claimed he'd been eating groceries more than once, if you catch my drift. After that, Tamar had no choice but to fall back real quick.
All I said was, he had a nice suit. And from there, he was thirsty. He wanted to fly me out. What's wrong with me going to a game? What is wrong with the situation is that is your man, as you call it. That is your man. He knew it was a situation with me and him. And he was down. He was down to play our games. I wouldn't take nothing like that serious, my love. That ate my... And I sent him on.
Tommy even went as far as posting videos of herself and JR hanging out courtside at a basketball game. And let's be real, JR wanted to be seen. He did it to taunt and mess with Tamar's head. But despite all those red flags waving in her face, Tamar still went ahead and married him anyway, only to file for divorce just 61 days later. 61 days. Sis somehow managed to outdo Kim K's record. Tamar kept the split low-key at first, but she couldn't help herself and ended up spilling the tea online, revealing that JR was back to his old tricks, this time with a 25-year-old. That's when JR fired back, saying he didn't owe Tamar anything because, according to him, they'd already been separated for a while.
Single for the last 6 months. We have been trying to identify what that looks like, closing one chapter and figuring out what it's like to be friends again. I've been very specific about my boundaries. I've been very specific about where we stand as friends. Go date anybody you want. I'm gonna date when I'm ready. I am emotionally unavailable to you, and I'm physically unavailable to you. Now, birthday comes up, plans are put in place. Of course, I want someone that I consider to be family to be involved in that, because if anybody knows her, she is big on birthdays. I don't lead people on. I'm very direct. Listen, if anything that you're doing or that you want to do comes with an agenda, I don't want to be involved in it at all. I don't want you to be involved in my birthday plans. I don't want you to come to Turks and Caicos. This is not a reconciliation time. Whatever you decide you're doing.
JR later released a statement claiming he had to end things with Tamar because he needed more positive energy in his life. Yikes. That one definitely stung. Of course, Tamar wasn't about to let that slide, so she came out swinging again, trying to clear her name and make sure she didn't end up looking like the crazy one in the situation.
Hey everybody, I know I said that I will not be speaking out anymore, but people be waiting for you to speak out so they can figure out what the hell they're going to say and how they're going to look, because everybody knows that that's what that person cares about. And I just want to be very clear on, nobody stopped the relationship with me. I stopped the relationship with them. I blocked that person. I blocked that person on social media. And I only called that person to find out about my credit card being used. Now everybody knows that let's not play stupid, okay? I don't go to bookings.com. I don't even really kind of know what that is or what's that about, right? I use my physical card. If I do reservations, it's through, I have a touring company, so we have our own travel agency, and so I'll go through that, or I'll go through my American Express, right, where I physically use my card. So we're not going to pretend that, so I'm not going to pretend like, they got our credit cards mixed up, because I thought you were single 6 months ago. We weren't. So which one we doing? You know what I'm saying? I mean, just here's the thing for me about guys, when things come out about men, they always say, oh, the woman is delusional, oh, we wasn't together, oh, I wasn't leading nobody on, and oh, they did the things on their own. Now, come on, how many times have we heard this story? And so I don't even know why we're trying to perpetuate that story.
A lot of people believe JR only got with Tamar for the fame, and the moment he got what he wanted, he dipped right back into the streets. Meanwhile, Tamar was out here doing the most, bending over backward, trying to keep a man who clearly couldn't have cared less about her.
Get my man back, y'all. And I know y'all mind. If y'all thought I was gonna let my man go look into some crackhead to a basketball game, ain't no loyalty when we broke up. I could have went out with his homeboy. What's up? It's all fair game when you broke up. Don't get it up. It's a good man, Savannah.
Tamar has opened her heart time and time again, only to have men turn her away and shut the door in her face. And now, her sisters are worried that with this new guy, history might just repeat itself.
You had me thinking I was crazy too. I see. You know what? It felt like a surviving Tamar moment. You know, they always talk about how, women is being mentally abused and physically abused. Men get mentally and physically abused too. Cause she just socked me in my jaw before. You feel me? And I'm sure Jeremy and who or before and got their head cracked. Okay? And them gas station pills, huh? Yeah. You gotta do something to stay afloat, huh? Yeah, I already know. But I ain't even gonna talk about the part which called my federal PO when I was on federal probation. I wasn't even home 18 months. I'm on papers. They called my PO. She didn't thought I just stole $1 million worth of jewelry. I ain't even take her jewelry. I flew out from Atlanta one morning. Vince flew in the same morning. Vince didn't got jewelry.
Let's be real. Tamar has never had a problem getting men to fall in love with her or even put a ring on her finger. The real struggle has always been getting them to stay for the long haul. Honestly, all the Braxton sisters have had their fair share of ups and downs in love. But it seems like Tamar is the one going through it the hardest right now, that we don't know much about this new mystery man other than what Tamar's been saying, that he's rich. And while she's trying to keep things private and stay positive this time, many feel she still hasn't taken the time to truly heal from her past relationships or the trauma that came with them. Remember back in September 2023, when Tamar's car got robbed? She admitted that she felt unsafe and unprotected even while she was still with JR. That alone had people questioning what kind of fiancé he really was. Her sisters are now worried she's about to repeat the same mistakes all over again with this new man. Tamar always says she doesn't need to buy a man's affection, but her actions tell a different story. She tends to overextend herself to prove her love, often ending up drained, disappointed, and surrounded by unnecessary chaos. And if things don't work out, you already know she'll be back airing everything out online for the world to see. Fans seem to agree with her sisters, saying Tamar needs to slow down and focus on herself first. I've always said Tamar is deeply troubled. Don't know what trauma she's dealing with, but I hope she figures it out soon. Tamar, please, for the love of God, delete social media and focus on real healing. She should stay single for a while. Tamar is extra and draining sometimes. Nobody wants all that, LOL. So what do y'all think? Should Tamar take a break from dating and focus on her healing? Or should she go ahead and enjoy her new romance? Sound off in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, Patties.